Hi, my name is Rabbi Gershon Litt, Commodore Levy Chapel. This week, we have a very exciting Torah portion, and that is Mishpatim. Mishpatim are laws and ordinances. Now, often people will say that the Torah is full of laws, and why do I have to observe them, and what's so significant and holy about all these laws? How do I become closer to God as a result of keeping all of these ordinances? So if you look at this week's Torah portion, you see that they're generally not about man to God, but rather between man and man. What happens if I harm you? What happens if I unintentionally harm you? What happens if I have a pit and your animal falls into my pit? In other words, the basis for law, the basis for American law comes in large part from this week's Torah portion. And how is that spiritual? How is it not just physical law and kind of logical things that we should already know? Well, the answer is that through life, through living, through relationships, and through caring for each other, we become more spiritual people and we care more about God as well. By doing things to protect each other, by making sure that we're not harming each other and having laws in place to guarantee that, to whatever extent possible, we are becoming more godly people. And by doing so, we are then keeping the Torah, keeping God's word, becoming closer to each other and closer to God. So our hope and our prayer is that we can look at law and ordinances, Mishpatim, as not just things that are protecting each other from harm, but proactively becoming closer to God as a result and closer to our own personal spiritual potential. Have a great Shabbos.